Hello, HyddenWell Farmers. We are at HyddenWell, and it's nighttime. We've had a very busy day of chores, and we've got a lot done. But I can't say that our chores are all that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say?
They're not work for you.
They're not work for me, is exactly what she's trying to say. We enjoy coming out and doing chores. And so we've had a new day, an exciting day. Well, I went home and I told Susan that I had gotten her a gift. Actually, I told her she's going to be really mad at me and probably divorce me. And she said, "What is it?" And I said, "Well, I bought you some different kind of ducks, real ducks, not Muscovy ducks, but like ducks."
Like quack.
Like quack. And I said we could pick them up Monday. And she says, "Oh, no, we'll pick them up today." So we went out and we got some ducks. Tell HyddenWell Farmers about our new ducks. What kind of ducks are they? Cayugas? Cayubas?
It starts with a C.
Okay.
You'll have to put it up on the screen because Cayuga, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure the pronunciation either.
But they're pretty.
They are pretty. They're black and they have a green kind of velvet when you get right up on them. And they actually quack. Unlike the Muscovies, which hiss, the Cayuga, Kaluva.
Sure.
I can't say it in
Cayuga.
Cayuga, Cayula, Kahula.
I'd look it up on my phone, but my phone's busy.
Anyway, these particular ducks were once a very popular meat duck. What did we find? What did we learn about these ducks today?
They were raised for meat,
Loud.
eggs, something or other, and fishing lures.
At one time they were probably one of the most popular ducks in North America. And so anyway, our friend...
They're not anymore. One of the registries has them as kind of endangered, not like critically, but
Okay.
low numbers.
Low numbers. Well, we have 4 hens, and we do know that our Muskogee males can fertilize the eggs of the Cayuga, and what happens is you get mules. That's actually what they call them, and they're sterile.
But they will become ducklings.
They will become ducklings.
But they won't have
But
baby
they're
ducks.
different species, so you get mules. And that's the males, and if you get females, they're called hennies. We did learn that today. So we have these new ducks, and I'm sure you can see them here. I put them up on the thing, a little bit of stuff, and we're excited to have them, excited to get some eggs from them. We'll see how they do. They're kind of small compared to the Muscovies, wouldn't you say?
Not unless you see them together, because they stand up taller.
Okay.
They're like narrower around, but they stand up taller than the Muscovies.
Sure. So I went today and I gelded a horse. And if you don't know what gelding a horse is, I have a client that had a horse that was a
Little
stallion, and now he's not a stallion. And so while I was there, he's a good friend of mine. He says, "We got these ducks, and the ducks have outgrown us." And he says, "We'd like to rehome them. Would you like these ducks?" And I'm like, playing it cool. Yeah, I don't know if I want your ducks or not. I don't, blah, blah, blah. And inside I was like, "Heck yeah, I want your ducks." I'll take them. So we went and got the ducks, and we brought them out to the farm, and we put them out to pasture in a good way.
That could be right.
Yeah, and they seem to have adjusted very well. They're walking around, and they're grazing. They got some food, and they've moved, and they seem to have adjusted to the farm and being a little bit more free than the Muscovies did at first. Muscovies just were like in a trance for a week. These guys seem to be really, really enjoying being out in the open and away from things. So a couple weeks ago, I think it's been about 2.5 weeks ago, I had a sheep. What's Grumpy's mama's name? Mischief?
Cranky.
Cranky. I had a sheep named Cranky, and we were about to let her out, and I noticed that she was limping on her right front foot. And that, I had her up, and that seemed like a really good opportunity to figure out why she was limping. And to my dismay, she ended up having a really bad toe abscess, the lateral claw, and I'm going to show you what we did. I was trying to be really easy and just trim a little bit off, but the more that I trimmed, the deeper the rot went. You could see a line, and the hoof just kept peeling off. And I finally got down and I cut this little piece off of her foot, and the stench would just about make you vomit. And it was nasty. It was so rotten. And I didn't want to make her bleed, but
You did.
When you got an abscess like that, and you trim it, it's going to bleed. And yeah, I mean, she was really sore after we trimmed it, but we gave her some pain medication. I think the only thing I wish I would have done different, and we always, hindsight is 20/20. I wish I would have done a line block on her leg. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that can be painful too, but I kind of wish I would have blocked the hoof before I trimmed it. But I really was not expecting, to see an abscess. I was expecting her to have like foot scald. That's what I went in to tackle, and I got surprised when I popped that big abscess. Here's the good news. I've got the aftermath. So 2 weeks later, we decided to keep her up. We got her some new ground, fresh ground, kept her up out of the rain and mud. Gave her some antibiotics. I gave her an injection of Draxxin, just one shot. It's a long-acting antibiotic for foot rot and stuff of that nature. Pain medication for 3 days, and we kept her up in the dry, and she made a full recovery. That hoof healed really good, and I want to show you the aftermath of that hoof as well. I'm very, very proud of how that turned out. So that was really good. What else did we do today? Susan's getting ready to hang lights up all over the farm. It's going to be like Christmas out here. Everywhere you walk, a UFO will descend and shine a light on you.
It's mainly to chase the possums away, because they come up on the side of the fence where the dogs don't go, because they know the dogs don't go in there, and the dogs don't hear them because they're so sneaky. So I'm hoping that the lights will kick on and the dogs will go over and bark and scare them off, so they won't come up and eat my turkey eggs.
There you go. We have 8 turkey eggs right now in the incubator that we collected last week, and we already have 8 that we've collected this week. We got 2 more this morning.
I don't know how many.
Either 6 or 8. I didn't count them really good, but we got a basket full that we'll go ahead and probably also stick in the incubator as well. Hopefully they'll have a couple more tonight, so we'll have a bigger batch. But our turkeys are really starting to lay eggs. The ducks are going to start laying eggs. The guineas are going to start laying eggs. I mean, we're halfway through March. It's spring is here, and all of my neighbors' chickens are laying eggs like crazy. So I've got a refrigerator full of eggs, which is really good. I like eggs.
I haven't seen any duck eggs, but they said the other ducks will start laying soon too. They said they were 8 months old?
I think so, yes. 8 months old. So, Cayuga. Auga.
Jamaica.
Ooh, I want to take you.
Okay, that's enough. Faithlin named them already.
Faithlin named them? Mm-hmm. Okay, what'd she name them?
I think she named them Dumb, Dumber, Dumbest, and Steven.
Dumb, Dumber, Dumbest, and Steven.
I'm pretty sure that's what she named them.
I have a Kentucky term that I heard this week. If you don't know, my wife's from California, and she grew up in a much more less
Not
Kentucky vocabulary. But I had a lady that told me this week that she'd been to the doctor because her foot was sore. She told me she thought she had a nerve in it.
I hope so.
I'm from Kentucky, and I understood what she said, but it still struck me as funny. I was like, you got a nerve in it. It's like, I hope you have a nerve in it.
At least one. Or I'll be on your last nerve.
Very true.
Maybe that's why it's hurting. She's on her last nerve.
She's on her own last nerve, yeah. All right. Anything else we need to cover on this episode of Hidden Well?
Don't know of anything. The baby bunnies that we have are too cute.
Oh, I got to show you the baby bunnies. Okay, so I'll show you the baby bunnies right now. Here's the baby bunnies. They are adorable. What are they? You got a broken agouti, two agoutis,
a broken chocolate otter, and two broken black otters.
So
Maybe.
Out of the 6, 3 are really valuable and 3 aren't.
Something like that.
And I don't know the difference.
The broken chocolate we're keeping for sure. We'll see. I think we'll probably keep the other 2 otters, especially if they're girls.
But they're 3 weeks old now. They got their eyes open.
They're so cute.
They are absolutely beautiful. They have done great. And so last week we finished our breeding season 1 for our rabbits. And so we got a couple of weeks before we do the next round. We want to see how they do with babies and stuff first. But this is the...
I'm so proud of you for remembering agouti and broken agouti.
Yay, Keaton!
Good job.
Yeah! You could teach an old vet something new occasionally. This is the last night of non-daylight savings time. Woohoo! Time goes forward tonight, and that's my favorite time. I like coming home from work and having 2 to 3 hours of daylight. I hate coming home from work in the dark. It just seems like we're always at the farm in the dark.
Yeah, but I got to get up another hour earlier, don't I?
Yeah, but...
Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, you'll get over it.
No. If they would just leave it, like flip the time this time and don't touch it ever again.
I think it just...
Leave it alone.
Go forward and stay there.
Please.
Don't go back.
Stop changing the time.
Our employee, Skyland, is just the total opposite. She hates long days. She likes it when they're... I tell her, you need to move to Alaska. She said I would, but I hate the cold. I'm like, how about a cave? No. But you don't get both.
She just needs blackout curtains.
She does need blackout curtains. But anyway, that's all from Hidden Well. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, God bless. What do you think?